your offseason been?
Eventful.
Nothing
to say the
happened,
least.
right?
Yeah, you know, just regular day at the office. So, you know.
It just feels like it's a different vibe in this building from a year ago. Not that, I mean, you guys were optimistic, right? Because you had Shane, kind of asserting himself and all, but now you did it. He proved himself. You guys turned it around. Is it different? Does it feel different?
For sure. I mean, I feel like it's always a different energy when you come in with, like I said, some continuity, some familiarity with, the coaches, with the guys here. When you got that new head coach and you got to come in a week early and stay 2 weeks later and practice before the draft, it's just everybody's on edge. It's a lot going on. I think, after last year, when we were able to, plant that foundation, I feel like we all feel strong, with something to build on and look forward to, taking that to a new level this season. So.
See, what has the offensive season been like? You get the extension, you get married, like just the completeness of it. Obviously, you have your son growing up, like having all those things in front of you, and then trying to build on obviously two of the best seasons that we created back to back.
Man, it's been tricky to say the least. Talking to my family, my mentor, my village. Just understanding that I feel like I'm stepping into a new level of life, new stage, new chapter, and quite frankly, it's going to require a different side of me. It's going to require a different level of me, just in terms of commitment, focus, grace for myself and for people around me. So I was, for as much stuff that's happened from the Super Bowl to the wedding, I mean, it's been a great season, but it's been a season of growth for sure. Every chance I got, I snuck off to the gym. And trust me, for everybody that's here married here, when you 3 weeks out of the wedding and you're trying to sneak to Tampa for 3 days, it's not an easy combo. But I got it done. I got it done. So I feel great. My body feels good. I'm ready to get back and get the training, get the moving, continue to build with the guys, and like I said, find that new level.
What do you think is the next step for this defense? You kind of had some time in the system now, and I don't know what's next. You think?
Just trying to continue to improve, and like I said, stamp ourselves as a dominant defense. But that's easily said. The work comes into the proof comes into the work. It starts with the guys up front. We got a couple of big boys up there. Shout out to DeForest for sure. Big Buck, Raekwon. So look, you gotta stop that run first. That's just how I live, and as the young guys in the back end, continue to mature and get better. Obviously with Kenny and Julian back, shore up the back end. So I feel like we got a great mixture of young guys who are hungry and improving, with proven vets who played at an extremely high level in this league over a number of years. So with our third year under the system with Gus, I definitely think it's going to be a big step forward.
See, when they bring pretty much everybody back, Buck talked about this, but how much does that make you maybe want to just validate, like, obviously we were close last year, but they believe that you all can take another step together as a unit versus going out and getting somebody else?
I would say it's not really a feeling of validate because, quite frankly, DeForest is a major playmaker in this league. What he does and how he game regs games, it's a stick up when he won't go back to the table. It's pretty much a win and how, when he needs more. So, with all the guys coming back, it's great for that, to have the guys back. We've been playing together at this point for 7 years, but, I was just talking to the guys in the locker room, it's our time now, bro. Everybody's on the same window, everybody's on the same timeline. Like I said before, we gotta leave here with something. And it's not gonna be given to us, it's gotta be earned, and we're gonna have to go take it. I think everybody in the building feels that. I feel like everybody believes that. Like I said, we just gotta keep putting that work in every day.
He talked about when he talked about DeForest, he said he's like Uncle Phil now. He's taken over that dad. That's an extreme. But how do you see his presence on the field, locker room, and he could have gone elsewhere. He could have.
For sure. That's tough. That's tough to call Buck the captain of the dad group, but I'll give it to him though for sure. He definitely is. But look, I'm gonna be honest, man. Look, when it comes to just great men that've been in this building, Defoe is in that class, with the Jack Doyles, with the Costanzas, with those guys that, you could just hang your hat on every day about how they come in and work first in, last out. I mean, that's the easy stuff to say, but, just for myself personally, DeForest is a guy that I follow. He the guy that checks me. Hey Z, come on. I'm all right, my fault, Defoe. Look, if Defoe yelling at me, that means I need to stop talking. I need to keep playing. He's a guy that we all follow. It's like he's a guy that that sets the tones. Like I said, he works games when he feels like it. So obviously, it's great to have a guy like him, settled in a groove. And if I know anybody, I know Defoe. He's looking to get back to that promised land. I know that's one of his biggest regrets or things that he wish he could have back is that Super Bowl, and he's doing everything he can to get to that level. And he sets the tone with his work ethic and how he prepares, and it's up to all of us to continue to match that.
So you mentioned the Super Bowl when you're out there for the Walter Payton stuff. How inspiring was that to you to see all these guys around the league that are like-minded and to realize what you do really matters and to be recognized for that?
Man, it was crazy. You just kind of sitting there and you with all these guys that I played against these guys on the field in college, but it was a little bit of a I don't want to say eureka moment or so, but it was just kind of like it was one of those reminders of the journey that I've been on, just to be able to be on that stage with so many great players. I talk about him all the time, but Bobby Wagner, that's been one of my mentors since I've been in the league, and just it's so many different times I've been able to meet him at different places. That's just been milestones. Like I remember we played them the Seahawks in 21, and I'm going out to the coin toss, and I'm like, man, look, I'm a captain too. You know what I mean? Then I was hoping I was gonna meet him at the Pro Bowl last year. It's cool. I'm gonna catch him one time. So. No, it was definitely a great feeling. But just being at the Super Bowl, I mean, it was just to be able to sit there and see the game being played at the highest level for all the chips. It was motivation more than ever, and just being around so many great guys to be able to pick their brains about what makes them great and what allowed them to take those next steps was awesome too. So I definitely appreciated that experience.
See, how much do you pay attention to what other teams do in your division? Obviously, everyone's talking about Texans, the Titans did, Jaguars are still there, but you got to line it up too at some point. So how do you just weigh who we are versus who they are?
You definitely pay attention because I play against those guys. So, I need to know, where Joe Mixon went. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, the game's not played on a piece of paper. They don't give out any trophies in April. The football is, it's a team game and it's a marathon, not a sprint. If it was about whoever looked the prettiest or whoever was the flashiest, we wouldn't have any of the Super Bowl champs that we've had in the past. So I understand that's why the games are being played. And quite frankly, I really don't care because I know how we're going to come. So at the end of the day, we just got to keep being who we got to be, keep focusing on ourselves, and the rest will take care of itself. So.
Was that the inspiration for the we lost the offseason Super Bowl again?
Yeah, the offseason Super Bowl slipped out of our hands one time, but that's all good. Hopefully we'll have better luck next year. I mean, honestly, it was just a joke. The whole universe was up in arms. Look, it's cool. I get it though. I understand it. Look, I know it's a media-driven league, and it was a great move. He's a good player, but at the end of the day, that's why we play the games. That's why we play the games. So I'm looking forward to playing the games.
See, what's your bond? Obviously, your bond with EJ is super tight, but just this offseason in particular, I've seen a lot of posts you all working out together. What is it been like just growing together and then seeing the growth in him to take another step in something season?
Oh man, Speed, that's my brother. Just from competing together to leading the special teams unit together to now leading the linebacker unit together and wanting to be the best duo in the league. I told him our standards got to be Pro Bowl. Like Roquan and Queen did it. So look, now me and him, we got to post up trenches at the Pro Bowl. That's what we got to do. So I told him that's what we on. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Just watching his growth, not only as a player. I mean, obviously him getting better as a player is just him. Just a credit to his work ethic and how seriously he takes his craft. But just the impact he has in that locker room, man. Just from all the young guys, man. EJ is that guy in the locker room that you need. He's a guy in the locker room that that teaches you that football is still fun, man. That we all still blessed to be here, and not take the world too serious. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, in a world full of myself and Buck and Kenny, you need a guy like Speed around to let everybody know that, look, man, we still here to have fun. You can wear your chain in the locker room, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? So I love Speed for that, and a lot of the young guys on the team look up to him, and I'll tell you, they really believe in him, not only because of how he carries it, but how he puts the work in. Man, he's one of the guys that truly grinds. So, you know, it was nothing for me to go pull up on him in Texas and go put the work in with him, because, you know, I let him know, like, you know, I'm just invested in his success as mine. So we're going to continue to push each other, continue to hold each other accountable throughout the whole season. So definitely looking forward to it.